The sun hung low over Nashville, casting long shadows that danced in the fading light. You walked slowly down the historic streets, clutching your camera, hoping to catch some footage for your Urban Legends series. The tales of demonic occurrences in an abandoned church, long stripped of its congregation, had drawn you in. As you approached the church, a chill crept up your spine, and you could almost hear the whispers of the past fluttering through the air. It was rumored that one of the last priests, Father Caldwell, had conducted exorcisms here, battling a malevolent spirit that ultimately consumed him. Ignoring the warning signs flashing in your mind, you stepped inside. The air was thick and stagnant, as if the walls themselves were holding their breath. You could hear your heartbeat echo as it matched the rhythmic creaking of the old wood beneath your feet. You moved deeper, the light from outside waning, your camera lens catching glimpses of broken pews and shattered stained glass. Suddenly, a cold draft swept through, making the hairs on the back of your neck stand. In that darkness, you felt it. A presence, something ancient and hungry, watching you. Your breath quickened. You whispered a challenge to the empty air, daring things to reveal themselves. Then a distant sound, a voice, low and gravely, muttering words you couldn't quite understand. Panic welled inside you, tearing at your resolve, yet you stayed tethered, the pull of the unknown more alluring than fear. But then the light from your camera flickered ominously, and you noticed something written on the wall, barely visible. "Help me," it read, followed by names. Names you recognized from local horror stories. Your pulse raced. Was it a plea or a trap? Just as you were backing away, the temperature dropped, forming visible vapor with your breaths. You could feel it closing in, wrapping around you like smoke. In that moment of confrontation, your instincts screamed that this was more than just a legend. This was demonic, and it wanted you. You needed help, a way to escape, but you couldn't think straight. You grasped your camera tightly, and realization hit you. Maybe sharing this experience could save you. If you captured it and published it, could the attention bring help? Subscribe to help uncover the truth behind this darkness. You cried out into the abyss, hoping that someone would hear your plea, that the light of revelation could weaken the shadow closing in on you. Your voice echoed back as if the church itself were mocking you. And just like that, shadows flickered, and you felt something brush against your shoulder, a cold, elongated grasp. In this crescendo of confusion, the church's old walls began to shift and swirl as if they were alive, whispering promises of eternal knowledge at the cost of your sanity. Before you could react or scream, darkness enveloped you, an echoing laughter melting into silence. You were never seen again, but the church still stands, with your pleas reverberating through the urban landscape, waiting for the next curious soul to wander too close at dusk, drawn by the lingering mystery of what lies within. You might think you're safe, but next time you hear the stories of that forsaken place, remember, you could be the next voice to call for help. Or you could simply dive into the darkness and never return.
Dark Tales. Subscribe now.